YNW Melly has found himself in a tricky predicament as new footage of the rapper attempting to duck authorities in a strange manner has surfaced during his double murder trial. On Monday, July 10, during the 12th day of his trial, prosecutors presented video footage of the Florida rapper filming himself as he attempted to squeeze inside a suitcase. "My name is Melly, and I'm going to turn myself in," the murder on my mind rhymer can be heard whispering in the video, via the Law and Crime Network. "But I'm in a suitcase, because these crackers are arresting me, and I want to get on a private jet so they don't see me." The self-recorded clip was the last file found on his phone prior to turning himself in. Though, it is important to point out that the footage was not shown to jurors. Video played in court Monday shows at YNW Melly claiming he's going to turn himself in while allegedly hiding inside a suitcase. "My name is Melly and I'm going to turn myself in," the rapper whispered. Earlier this week, the rapper's mother Jamie King found herself a topic of discussion when YNW Melly's defense team raised concerns about her safety prior to testimony resuming as the jury returned from a week-long hiatus. According to Law and Crime reporter Terry Austin, the sister of YNW Juvie, one of two associates alleged to have been killed by Melly in October 2018, threatened Melly's mother on social media, though it's unclear the severity of the threats. Earlier this morning, outside the presence of the jury, defense counsel said that Juvie's sister posted online that she would attack Jamie King. Austin wrote on Twitter, "Jamie now has a bodyguard. Wow." In response, Judge John Murphy offered to provide additional security to King if needed, although the court determined that one bodyguard was enough protection for now. Further, the prosecution's final two witnesses took the stand this week, which seemed to be damning for the rapper. As Travion Miliak Glass testified he'd seen YNW Melly in different clothes following the murders of Christopher YNW Juvie Thomas Jr. and Anthony YNW Sockchaser Williams, Local10.com reported. "We were supposed to have a 12-hour session," said Glass, referring to the meeting he was slated to have with Melly at the New Era recording studios in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But according to Glass, he'd fallen asleep as the night drew on, only to be awoken by his phone alerting him of the shootings. When Glass arrived at Fredo Bang's house, he spotted YNW Melly, and he wasn't wearing the same clothes. Weeks prior, YNW Melly's camp suffered a legal setback when crime scene detective Sergeant Christopher Williams, who was called to the witness stand by the prosecution, determined that the fatal bullets that killed the YNW members came from inside the vehicle they were riding in, not outside. "The shooting happened from somebody inside the car," Williams said as he recreated the crime scene for the jury. He added the angles of the projectiles going into the victims' bodies do not change, and that he likely missed these details the first time around because he had been testing the scene for a drive-by. Sergeant Williams went on to say that Juvie was shot in the head at close range from the left in the middle of his cheek while he was facing forward. Part of the wound had an abrasion ring on it, he said of the entrance wound, citing the tattoo of the stippling as evidence. YNW Melly was arrested and charged with 2 counts of premeditated murder in 2019 and faces life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. If convicted, he could get the death penalty.